What's up, everybody?
What's good, fam?
And welcome back to another episode of Is This Gonna Cause an Argument? My name is Angel Akita Moore Tanksley, also known as ThatChickAngel. And I'm one of your hosts. We are joined by my husband of 13 years, the birthday boy, the other host.
Just part of this.
Tell him who you are then.
Marcus Tanksley. Alright? Also known as Marcus ain't on the gram, also known as Tank. Also known as That Heifer once again.
Also known as the birthday boy.
The birthday boy today.
Yeah.
As you are watching this.
If you're watching this on
not
Wednesday.
the Patreon, because y'all did the right thing. Y'all watching this before we actually put it up. However,
yeah.
You watching this right now, today is my birthday, y'all.
It's his birthday.
On the 27th.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. If this is your first time tuning in, Is This Going to Cause an Argument? Is a weekly podcast. Every single Wednesday, you will get a podcast from me and Marcus. And you know what? Sometimes the podcast causes an argument. But you will
28, if you're wondering.
You're turning 28? Is that what that yell was? Out of nowhere. Like, I'm explaining the podcast. 28.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not happening.
I'm not.
But yeah, we cover everything. We talk about any and everything.
Like, boy had a rough life. He 20.
I know. I'd be like my husband. After he got off the drugs, he got himself healthy and fit. But wherever you're watching this, are you gonna keep going back to that? Is what I realized. Because every time I move forward, you go back.
No, I'm gonna wait a little bit.
And wherever you're watching this, please rate, review us, and follow the podcast. You can also watch this on ThatChickAngel TV on YouTube. You can also join our Patreon for the low of $5 and watch this live. Big shout out to our Patreon. Booyaka, booyaka, boom. We call them our media family.
Boom. Bougie.
Angel Wings, Tanks Riders. They in the building. Excuse me. We also have 3.
All in the building.
I know. Once I fixed it, yeah. I said billion at first.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
No,
I was saying all in the building.
Yeah.
Yes, Keisha, Angel is a cougar.
I told you I got cat-like reflexes.
No, you don't.
You barely even saw that.
You barely saw it.
We have 3 sponsors for today's podcast. All people we love, Magic Spoon, Usual Wines, and Apostrophe. We will tell you more about our sponsors later.
Absolutely.
But first and foremost, let's talk about what? Do you want to do in your feelings or Tanksley Pride? Which one you want to do?
These pregnant
pauses. It's your birthday.
Not yet.
It's your birthday. It's your birthday. Bad bee contest. You in first place. You in first.
In my feelings, you go first. Stupid.
You in first place. In my feelings. What's got me feeling good is that your girl is working on 2 TV shows this week.
Yeah.
She keep going back to work today on set. Working on a sitcom. Sitcoms used to be live studio audiences, but now because of COVID, the audience is completely
they just have
removed.
all the cast put their phones on speaker and they have my family members laugh.
No, they don't. So it was so interesting. So soon as I had to get to work at 7:30 a.m. Cold as all get out. Had to get 2 COVID tests done, a rapid test and a PCR.
Mm-hmm.
They were gentle. Instead of like the big like catering thing, they had a man who gave you food off of a list of food that you chose from. I had my trailer, which was warm, thank God.
That used to be the jam. Y'all's craft services.
I know.
Oh my God, I love being on set with Angel. I'll be over there just posted up.
Posted
whatever
up.
craft.
The craft service is gone. So then the table read, which was interesting because the way a sitcom runs is different than a single cam television. Sitcoms, you do a bunch of rehearsals through the week, and then like the last 2 days typically is when you shoot everything. So we had our table read today. All the executives and people who are not necessary to be there during the day streamed in. They watched it from their computers. So they had these tables set up, and then they had our cast like like the chairs that fold out that are taller.
Mm-hmm.
Those were away from the table. And what happens is it's a musical chairs type of thing where if you're in the scene, you go sit at the table, you say your lines, put your mask back on, and then go back to your cast chair after the scene is over.
Okay.
So that was interesting to see.
And y'all wearing like the mask and the shield.
We had to wear.
Everybody.
That's the new mandate on set, is that you have to wear eyewear and you have to wear a mask. You are allowed to take off your eyewear if you are a cast member at the cast reading or during rehearsal. That's the only time you can take off the eyewear. And
it's hard for me to focus on your voice.
I need you can do it. You can
no,
do
but we
it.
could just simply tell them to get out the kitchen.
I am, but I don't want it to be you yelling in my ear.
I'm not gonna yell.
That's what you
I was
always
gonna scoot back and say, "Hey."
If you all didn't realize that you can't hear, our kids are.
They can hear you. You don't have to tell them.
Our kids are loud.
They're louder than you.
I am going to handle it.
I didn't hear like 30% of what you said.
It's because you were focused on them, not because you couldn't hear me.
That they're gonna be focused on them too.
No, they're not.
You gonna go tell them?
I am. Let me finish my story.
Go ahead. Yes, I love your story. You pretty.
Thank you. So the table read went great, and then we had a little bit of downtime. I'm in the first scene of the episode, so I filled out my paperwork, then did the first scene, did my costume fitting, then I was done.
It was done.
Done. 7:30 to I was done before 10 o'clock. I was like, and then seeing my rate for the week, I was like, what's that? Everybody's doing this, the June Bug Challenge. That's what I wanted to do on set. Pop, 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 pop. Too excited about it. So that's what's got me feeling good. What's got you feeling good?
I don't know. I can't focus.
I'm about to handle your babies.
I could have handled them and been back and been ready to tell you.
But it's so good not to have to listen to you yell in my ear.
I wasn't yelling in your ear. I was getting up the way you are.
And then loud. Oh.
Yeah.
They had already left, as you can see.
That's all right. I did that for you.
You did?
Fam, what's got me feeling good is
dirty.
I ain't dirty.
Yeah, dirty. Man.
Is again, I said it last week, I'm gonna say it again this week, just stepping into this year. Got plans, got outlooks on things. One thing is what's got me, you know what I realized driving home today from work in my old truck?
What?
That it's paid off and it's mine.
It is. It is.
It's been paid off for a while now, but just driving around and I'm one of those people, I don't lease vehicles. Just my lifestyle and everything, for me to lease it'd be a huge waste of money.
Right.
But I'm one of those people that I would never lease, and I'm just like, I'm driving home, I'm just like, this is my goddamn truck. Mm-hmm. Also, it's my birthday month. Mm-hmm. Granted, it's a little chilly today, but it's still sunny outside. We expecting some rain over the next couple of weeks.
You like that?
I'm fine with that, the rain. But even with the rain, we get sunshine out here in California. California is just looking like a big plus right now.
Yeah. A
lot of people like, it's expensive. Y'all get earthquakes. And you get 6 months of winter.
Yeah. I mean, there's ups and downs.
Yeah. Also, just and I'm trying to get caught up, y'all. Man shit, queen shit. Y'all know about that. If you don't know about it, man shit is my beard and body butter. That's going well. You can go to manshit.com. That's MANSHYT. Check that out. I got a scented version coming soon. I have queen shit that's gonna land. But the bittersweet part of that is I now need help. Like, we're gonna start reaching out to different resources to help me produce this product or these products.
He's gonna outsource either with a company or train some people.
Yeah.
He'll have his first kind of sort of employee, but it'll be more like a contractor.
Yeah, just like the drug game, you know.
Just like the drug game. Yeah.
What's got me feeling a little bad, Angel was cooking earlier, and he's I don't know if you watching, I probably look a little weird. My eyes are burning right now. Really bad.
No, I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Are you?
Yeah, I said, I'm
okay.
sorry.
No, for real, my eyes are like killing me right now. But I'm fighting past it. That's what I do. I'm good. I'm a gangster. Don't worry about me.
You're a gangster. I'm so glad that you're a gangster. Let me tell you what's got me feeling some type of way. So, like I said, as you all are watching this, if you're watching this on Wednesday when we drop it, it'll be my husband's birthday. And I have 2 really dope gift ideas for your birthday. I just don't know which one to go with.
Both. Ain't no or. I don't do or with you.
Half the time you don't know what the one is, so you have to go with the both. Because both of them are typically you like, tossing in the air.
No, it's because I care about you and I like to spoil you. So it ain't no toss in the air. Like, you like this or that. You like, well, I can't like both. Here, heifer. Take both of them in.
Well, the price range of these and with some of the gold...
Does not matter.
Yes, it does. The price range of these, as well as some goals that we have, make it so that it's one or the other. Do you want to hear what it is? What they are?
No.
Really?
Yeah, I do, but not in front of everybody.
Why? Because you don't want them to see?
Because I don't want nobody else to influence everything I know.
No, because he doesn't want y'all to see his response. When I be having ideas that I'm excited about and I tell him, he'll be like, oh, okay. Or he'll tell me all the reasons why it's not a good idea.
Oh, my gosh. I'm just a bad person, y'all.
No.
That's what I've learned from Angel this week.
No.
Tell me.
You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. One is something that you were getting ready to buy a while ago, and I was like, that is too expensive. You are not going to use it like that.
I hope it ain't some shoes because I just ordered some.
No.
Okay.
No. I said, it's too, you are not going to use it like that. That thing costs too much money.
Apparently, I thought it was a good idea not to buy because I would have bought it.
No,
I don't be careful when you say something's not.
No. I gave you a good, reasonable alternative.
It wasn't a motorcycle because you said I couldn't have it.
No, you couldn't have it. I bought you the alternative and then you bought a better alternative. You were like, did you research this? I was like,
This is recently?
Recent enough, yeah.
I need time to think about it.
Okay, the other thing is something that I could have gotten you for your birthday. There are people in here that's on a roll. I could have gotten you...
Let me go check your comments.
Something I could have gotten you for Christmas that you've been wanting.
Mm-hmm.
A replacement of.
Oh, yeah. Both.
What? Tell me what it is.
My grill.
That's an option. That's one option. What's the other option?
That I wanted to replace?
No, that's what you wanted to replace.
I'm talking the grill in my mouth.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Now, what's the thing that you wanted? I said it's way too costly. I bought an alternative to it. And then you were like, I mean, it's cool, but did you research it? And then you bought the better alternative.
Of what you got me?
Yes.
What the hell was it?
Who's true? Listen, they are better. They know us better than you know us.
Oh, the bike trainer?
So what do you think I'm thinking about getting?
Oh, it's not no Peloton.
Well, see, this is how he be responding with my gift idea.
It ain't no Peloton, is it?
Yes.
No.
See, this is his gift idea.
Have you done your research on the Peloton?
Yes.
Oh, well, I have done a little bit of research. And the reason I know y'all gonna be like, can't you just be grateful? Listen, y'all. From my research that I've done about the Peloton, is most of the money that it's buying it is one thing, is extremely expensive. The next part is the subscription for the thing to operate.
Not to operate, it's to take the classes, baby.
No, because I don't need no classes.
I mean, I might pay for the classes for myself, but no, you don't need to pay the monthly fee for it to operate.
Okay, so why don't you just get one that's not a Peloton?
Because I was like, why not go with the best?
Because that's what I'm saying. That's the only benefit to the Peloton is it's just like any other bike, electrical or cycle bike. The reason it's a Peloton is because they got those classes and you can do the live classes. I ain't gonna do no goddamn classes.
Who said you the only one that's gonna use it?
So get my grill too. I ain't got nowhere to put no goddamn Peloton.
Well, that's the reason why I have not bought the Peloton is because currently with the condition of our garage, there's no place.
Yeah.
But, however, I know our garage is going to look better by the time a Peloton would arrive because they are like an 8-week out
thing. It's going to be longer than that. We're in a quarantine.
No. That's what they're...
That's what I was told when I got your treadmill. They said it's going to be a delay. It might be 30 to 60 days, 5 months later.
I also have been looking in... I know a couple people selling their Peloton. So I've been thinking about getting a used one.
I'm good with that.
You good with a used one?
Yeah, I'm good with a used. I buy used cars, used guns. It don't matter.
Okay.
Got bodies on it. Give it to me. I'm gonna throw it away anyway.
So which one would you prefer first?
The grill, because I can use that right now.
You can use the grill right now?
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
We're going to get the Peloton too, though.
We'll get it down
right
now. Well, before
you shouldn't have said it, because now I'm just going to go get it. I'm like, here, you can go half in it with it.
Well, listen, just to hold your horses.
No, that ain't what I do.
I am so excited about our first sponsor because they have been friends of the podcast for so long. And that is our people, Usual Wines. Y'all know that the Tanksleys love a good glass of wine. That is a part of our bougie nature. We like our wine to be crisp. We like our wine to be fresh. We like to know where our wine came from, okay? And with Usual Wines, we get all of that. It's fresh, it's crisp, and it is from the country's AVAs. That is the American Viticultural Area in California, Napa, Sonoma, and Santa Barbara. Usual Wines is wines for the modern drinker. It's about a 6.3 ounce heavy pour, which is about a glass and a half. So when I tell you, you're able to finish your glass, feel great about it, so that you're not having to pour wine down the drain because you weren't able to finish your glass, okay? And the way that it's single served in the format of the bottle, Usual Wines is always fresh. So no more flat, bubbly, or stale rosé. The wines are low carb, okay? Because we can't be out here drinking our calories. And it's 0 grams of sugar. Usual Wines has a red blend, a rosé, and a sparkling white wine called Brut. Usual Wine also has a Usual Spritz, which is a low alcohol, low calorie wine spritzer that's made with sparkling wine and guava juice. I haven't had that yet, but I'm excited to get it. It's like White Claw for grown-ups, okay? And each serving is only 83 calories. That is so
83
insignificant.
calories?
83. What? Yeah, boy. I'm telling y'all. It's amazing. So real quick, I love to explain this process. If you've watched this podcast, you've heard me explain this process several times. Because to say 0 grams of sugar, people are like...
0.
Okay, now...
That ain't even real.
Right. Grapes be having sugar. Wines are made from grapes. How does the wine not have no sugar? Because the way Usual Wines ferments their wine is that any fermentation process, as the alcohol comes in, the sugar leaves out. Well, a lot of other wine companies stop the fermentation process prematurely to leave sugar in their wines. Usual Wines said, no, we ain't got time for that, okay? Not at all. We're going to go ahead and ferment that thing all the way out. So you end up with a very dry wine. Do you understand? Low calorie, no sugar. In goes sugar, out comes alcohol.
Deliciousness.
Okay? So, this is what we want you to do. We want you to go check out their website at www.usualwines.com and use our discount code ARGUE for $8 off your first order and try your first glass on us. Again, go to www.usualwines.com and use our promo code ARGUE for $8 off your first order and try your first glass on us. Thank you so much, Usual Wines. We love you. So, I'm going to work on getting the modes for you to get your grill done.
Both of them.
What you mean? What are you saying both of them for?
The bike and the grill. So you don't notice my gut walking around this house?
No.
Yeah, I got this.
I like
this
your
front region.
your
I got I don't know. I ain't never had this before. I have had this before. It just looked worse. Yeah, I ain't been able to work out. Plus, my core was all weak from when I wasn't using it because my back was messed up.
I don't mind your tummy.
Right now, we're gonna rearrange the goddamn garage, so we can't do nothing in there right now. Gym equipment is just.
I mean, it'll all we're purging stuff, getting rid of stuff, but it'll all go back to us being able to use it. But
nice little gym.
But you had already had a long hiatus, even where the gym was usable.
Yeah, but part of that was healing. I had to give it at least 9 months.
Yeah, but then you remember you got back on the bike for a little bit.
When?
You had been getting on the bike for a little bit.
I did that for a week. Yeah,
then you said, I'm done again. So no, I just thought, okay, he can have a really good, nice bike.
Something to track my bowels.
Your what?
My mouths.
Your mouths. I thought you said your bowels.
No, my mouths.
Okay.
All right, Melissa.
Mommy? No, I thought you said your bowels. Huh?
I'm already the book. I need like the little bird book.
I don't know where the little bird book is.
Well, he ripped it.
He ripped it? Okay, put it back together.
No.
There's our younger twin, Kai, who none of our kids care about what I do in life.
They don't give a damn.
They're like, Mama's making money. F what you're doing. I got something about a book to tell you.
What's the link to that chain?
I don't know. I didn't. All
right.
You
That's
like my
the only
chain?
reason I couldn't. Yeah, I like it. If you like it, I love it.
I wish the people who were listening were also watching. I was telling the people on my Facebook Live today about this chain. I told them the whole story behind the little dainty necklace you bought me with the two. It had two little circles on it, and I was like, "Is this some sentimental
I didn't know, y'all.
thing?"
It was a rush.
Yeah, you could tell. He rushed and bought me a necklace that wasn't bad looking at all. It just
ain't Angel style.
And not only it wasn't what I was kind of asking for. I wanted like a chain.
Yeah, then we had our friend that pointed me in that direction.
And they actually had
some stuff, but they didn't show me that stuff. They showed Angel what was in the back room. They showed me everything.
I mean, how long were you in there? Because you were probably
too long.
Were you really in there long?
I was in there probably 45 minutes.
Oh yeah, I feel like I was in there. I was like, I want a chain. I want something a little bit thicker. So the fact that it's nice.
The other stuff I was looking at for you, you're gonna be like, all right, you gotta put your grill in for that stuff.
I have an angel wing medallion coming to hang off of it. A little wing, boop, fall right in my boobs. Okay, so today's podcast topic is, since Marcus is about to. That's how this dress is made. Mm-hmm. You used to like the dress.
I do.
Y'all hear him talking about my boobs like it was a bad thing?
I said you got them out.
You said, why you got your titties out?
Well, go on and put them out then. Just open it up. This white girl just pow.
This is how the dress
Uncut
is made.
from the middle.
The topic for today is what I've learned in my 30s. Marcus is entering his last year in his 30s.
Years after Angel.
I left my 30s last year. So I figured this was probably the best time to really I don't know, what is that, reminisce, evaluate, dissect our life in our 30s and like what has transpired and what you've learned about it. Mm-hmm. We've had some major milestones in our 30s.
Yeah.
We had twins in our 30s. We sold and bought a house at the same time in our 30s. We lost a parent in our 30s.
Mm-hmm. Had a fourth child.
Yes, I forgot he came along too in our 30s.
Made some dumbass decisions in our 30s.
We have had really crazy career moves in our 30s. Mm-hmm. A lot of, I would say, 30s for me, and I'll let you talk because I'm going to take the food out. 30s for me were about transitioning. Like, I feel like my 20s were about discovery, and my 30s was about transition. And a lot of difficult transitions. Also, 30s is when I ended up with alopecia. So, I know that, like, I don't know. I know that the transitions were necessary, but they were like growing pains transitions.
In your 30s?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, some of them hurt. Those transitions were like, what is... like actually having people pass away that like you just weren't expecting to. I don't know. It's something about 30s that really makes life and death, for me at least, a real thing. Mm-hmm. Like a real, like, hell, life is really precious. Like, I think at one point in time, it was like this whole like forever young type of mentality.
Yeah, man, it's like, let me go ahead and whip everything together that I'm trying to do.
Yeah, like it's sometime in my 30s, that's when that feeling of, girl, no, you are not forever young. Like, life is meant to be lived because eventually you won't have it to live anymore. 30s was also about a lot of my friends getting divorces.
I mean, let's be honest, they should have never been married.
But a lot of like,
yeah, his friends get divorced.
You know, with us being from the South or whatever the heck you want to call Kentucky, getting married in your 20s is not a young thing to do. It is what you do.
Yeah.
And then
if you hit 32, you ain't married. People looking at you sideways, like, why ain't you married yet?
Right.
We're out here in LA. It's like, you 40, you already married.
Right.
You ain't gonna live your life first.
Yeah.
Here, snort this.
So in our 30s, a lot of friends were either reevaluating the marriages that they were in, or the marriages slipped through their fingers or disintegrated, whatever the hell you want to call it. And I know divorce happens. Hell, my family has had many a divorce. And that's like not shade. Like I am not a stranger to divorces happening.
Nah, they divorce a spade game over there.
Shut up, no. But like being a peer to people getting divorced is different.
Yeah.
Than seeing a family member get divorced.
A family member, you done already chose your side.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times with friends too, you've chosen your side, but it's just like, hold on, we've been through this together. I was there when y'all met.
It's the front row seat.
Yeah.
It's the front row seat that makes
like,
it.
We done did all this together.
Right. You just like, wait a minute.
It ain't gonna be this no more?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And then you be thinking, I know for me, I was like, are we in their same pattern? Because if you like noticing that like you feel like your friends and you are doing things kind of the same, you all are buying houses at the same time,
everybody's
having
doing the
kids
same thing at the same time, yeah,
getting married at the same time, are we gonna get divorced at the same time? You go ahead and start talking about.
Mine was that's how I was gonna actually start. Mine was talking about how my 30s made me appreciate life more. Made me appreciate friends and family more. Especially leaving my 20s, like, as some of y'all may know, my mom is the youngest of 11. My dad's the youngest of 12. Was it 11? 12? I don't know. My dad's the youngest boy of like 12. My mom's the youngest of 11, 10 or 11, something like that. I can't count it up right now. Actual family, Liana, if you watching, let me know. You might remember. Anyway, so I grew up with like deaths in the family. It's like extremely old cousins, like great cousins and stuff, and uncles like crazy. And so I'm no stranger to that, unfortunately. However, being in my 30s, it's like seeing you getting older and you start to appreciate life more again. Like I said, I lost my dad in my 30s when I was 36. So just the whole decade of my 30s, I've learned to appreciate life more and take it more serious. Realizing that I'm getting older. That's when I started experiencing all my injuries.
Yes, that's
dang, 35 hit, and I had one injury after another. Not like it was back to back because it was like over the course of 3 years, 35, 36, and 38. Just from running, getting injured, back, going out. What was the other one?
It was your back.
My back, they still don't know what the whole, I don't know what that was. They never did figure that out. But yeah, getting all that stuff happening. Depression, yes. Yeah. Experienced that for the first time. Career changes. It was just a lot when it happened. However, that I feel like I got to the point, not even just in the later part of my 30s, but throughout my 30s, I got to the point to where I was consciously seeking wisdom. And I would always try to make wise decisions. You know, I would sit back, wouldn't rush into things. I would just sit back and think, like, kind of let it marinate. You know, it's like the old bull and the young bull thing. Not that same analogy, but it's like don't rush into something. You can just take your time and get the best out of the whole thing. And I still doing that. It's like let me just not rush into it to where it was in my 20s. It's like, it's my 20s. We good to go. Yeah. But then those numbers get more and more important in your 30s. You know, 31, 32 still feel young. 33 still feel young. Even 34. But what, 36, 37, 38 is like, oh no. All right, it's something serious going on. It's like the car's picking up speed. It's like, wait, I done put my foot out the gas. It's still speeding up. What's wrong here?
You know something that happens in the 30s for a lot of people?
What?
Adult acne. And that's
Really?
why I'm excited to talk about our next sponsors. I got you.
Really?
I got my husband.
I ain't used to the transition. Now I'm gonna look for him now.
Oh my goodness. We are so excited to have this episode sponsored by our friends at Apostrophe. It is a prescription skincare company for people that are ready to take their acne seriously. Prescription acne treatment really works, but it's hard to get. You have to take time off work to see a doctor, sit in line at a pharmacy for your medications. Until Apostrophe. Apostrophe makes it easy to see a board-certified dermatologist online. You'll get treated immediately, and your medications are delivered to your home. Now, that if you can't give an amen to that, the fact that you get treated online and the medication comes, you still ain't got to go? Whew, hallelujah. All right, simply fill out Apostrophe's online questionnaire about your skin concerns and medical history. Then just snap a few selfies and your dermatologist will get back to you with a customized treatment plan tailored just for you. This is the thing I love about that. You know, a lot of people love to ask me what my skincare regimen is. They like my skin. Whoop-de-woo. I am not a board certified dermatologist. So what I use might not work on you. What someone else uses might not work on you. So having a doctor tailor something for whatever your specific needs are, if it's hyperpigmentation, whether it be, you know, you suffering from adult acne or you want to improve your skin texture, these are things that these doctors can prescribe a treatment and a regimen that is specific to what you want to do, regardless of what everybody else is doing. The best part is that Apostrophe offers topical and oral medication so you can treat your acne from the inside out and the outside in. Apostrophe treats acne, and they can also help you hit other skincare goals. Especially, the one thing that I get that's irritating about my skin is that when I do get pimples, I get dark spots. That it is ultimately always going to happen. I've never had a situation where it doesn't. So being able to have Apostrophe, I can treat things like dark spots. So let me tell you what we want you to do. Okay? We want you to get $15 off your first visit with a board certified dermatologist at apostrophe.com/isthis and use our code isthis.
Is this?
This code is only available to our listeners, all right? To get started, just go to apostrophe.com/isthis.
Is this?
And click begin visit, then use the code isthis.
Is this?
To sign up, and you'll get $50 off your dermatology visit. That's apostrophe.com/isthis.
Is this?
And use that code
Is this?
to get your dermatology visit for $15 off. And we thank Apostrophe for sponsoring the podcast.
So yeah, 30s. My 30s got me feeling like I remember I was like constantly starting to feel like, okay, I'm a goddamn adult. Like I'm the adult in this world. Like in my era, people my age are making decisions
Right.
to make things happen.
Yeah.
Like I'm part of that generation now.
Yeah. Yes. I think that about just in this household. This household is ran by us. There is literally, other than the bank, since, you know, they legitimately are the people that own the house.
We paying mortgage, yeah.
Other than the bank, ain't nobody tell us
No.
what to do. The children are waiting for us to tell them what to do.
Yeah.
Like when the kids are hungry and they're like, what we gonna eat? And I'm like, I don't know. Kyle be like, but you're the adult. You're supposed to
Kyle will
tell
come with you and be like, hey, in case you didn't know,
You
this
are
is
the
your
hero.
show that you running right now. Make it happen.
You're the one that's supposed to tell us.
You
what
go
to
to jail if I don't eat, not me.
The 30s definitely settled in.
It was something else that I started to realize, especially as these boys get up, and I'll probably be doing that for here on out, but seeing the similarities from me growing up and witnessing my parents and them growing up and me seeing myself doing the same things my parents did, or having those situations to where I'm like, I remember this. I remember being a child viewing this thing, and now I'm watching them watch me do the same thing. It's crazy.
I in my 30s is when I realized that I might be winging it forever in life. I thought at some point in time, I really did. I thought at some point in time I would know for like with all certainty that what I was doing was correct, right, in what was supposed to be done. I still don't think I've hit that.
Because you were a dreamer.
But I'm not even talking about dreams. That is one piece of it. But I'm talking about like, okay, I'm going to do this with my kids to hopefully help with this thing. I'm going to do, why are you pointing at, oh, you pointing at the baby? I'm going to do this such and such thing with my children to hopefully make this thing happen.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing. I am literally.
Yeah, that shouldn't cause any panic with the kids.
But I thought.
Like, she don't know what she's doing either.
Right. But I thought because of my perception of my mother, just like I'm sure with your perception.
Yeah, they had it together. They didn't worry. They had everything just lined out, knew exactly what to do.
Like they.
I'm gonna call mama like, you was lost, wasn't you?
Right. But I'm realizing that might never go away.
I don't feel like that as much because you're constantly entering like a new wilderness. Okay. I think that might be the difference between, I don't know about your parents. My parents is like, all right, they had their careers. I think
your mama's still lost, just like my mama. I honestly do.
I don't think if she is, it ain't just like your mom. They got two different like trajectories.
I think because of how you still view your mother, the pedestal that she's still on, there's like a 360 view that you're not taking yet. And I think because I'm a woman, I am taking that 360 view, and I'm like, yep, you lost too. We all lost.
Yeah, I don't see it. I think you feel like everybody's lost. No, even like, I think you feel like everybody's lost, like Daddy and Melissa. You feel like they feel lost?
Oh, Melissa will tell you. She lost as all get out.
Out of her goddamn mind.
She is lost as all get out.
Actually, that was a bad example. Poor Melissa.
Because this is the thing. It's because, like you said, for everybody, we're constantly entering a new wilderness. Let me tell you why I still say that with your mom. Even when we look at one of your nieces, you would think your sensible mother would not stand back and allow this thing to happen. She is one of the culprits.
Okay.
Right. I'm saying like that lets me know just as a person or people that like even when we look like there are people that we know look like they have it together, and there might be certain, they might have a budget together, there might be certain things, but there's other areas where it's just like, oh, okay, there, I see it. There's certain stuff that you're winging.
I disagree with you still.
That's fine.
Yeah. But what I was saying was like you entering new, always entering like a new wilderness to explore. It's like with your career, these, business moves and everything that you're making. Like, look at your friends, especially the successful ones. People aren't doing that time and time again unless they're in their career and they're getting elevated to another position.
But I'm not referring to my career.
You gonna let me finish?
Go ahead.
Huh?
Go ahead.
And it's like, so you're not referring to your career, but that's what I was saying. It's just like, and that's how I took it when you said it. You feel like, oh my God, it's like I feel lost. It's like they have that. It's a lot more stable.
Oh yeah, like, no, it's not my career that makes me feel lost.
So what makes you feel lost?
I'm telling you right now, I feel like I'm winging it with this family, like the thing.
How long have you feel like that? You always felt like that?
Yes, I thought eventually. I thought like hit my 30s. I'm gonna know what I'm doing with this parenting.
Yeah, I feel like it right now because parenting, schooling, everything is way off kilter for the entire world.
Prior to the pandemic, though, hell, I mean, for real, like I feel as though I am constantly just like trying to being like, okay, yeah, this is what we should do. Put the career is probably the one thing that does feel steady, because I'm like, yeah, just keep making content, just keep auditioning, keep doing that. That's all you do as an actor. You keep auditioning. Yeah, as a content creator, you keep making content. Mm-hmm. This whole parenting thing is like, okay, so are we supposed to apply for this? Am I supposed to give them this medicine? Am I supposed to do? And it's not that I'm questioning if I'm a good mom. This baby just took. There's a painting that I made,
painting about the room,
and it keeps ending up in different places in the house. It's his world. But yeah, I feel as though I can't. I don't know. I'm realizing that I will never be at the place that I thought that I would be. Because one, the boys will keep getting older. So then I'll be dealing with new children at new phases of life. Because even though Marcus is a 11-year-old right now, Sai and Kai aren't 11-year-olds. So I don't know what 11 looks like on them. And I don't know what my response to them being 11 is going to be. It might not be the same as it was with little Marcus. So it's like a crapshoot, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't think that far into it.
I know you don't. And that is definitely not a shocker.
I'm like, hey, you can't do nothing until you can do it.
Right, but so that's the same. So it's still the same thing. Is that I thought there would be a time where stuff would be like, and this is when you do this, and this is when you do that, and this is when you do this.
I never felt like it always felt like instinctual for me.
That's what it's happened to be for me. I'm not getting the opportunity for it not to be instinctual.
Look at Theo Huxtable back here.
With all of his hair on his head. There you go, duck on out. Yeah, I just really thought that by this time
my 30s taught me to trust people less and myself more.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's a good thing.
Yeah, it's when I discovered, or Angel actually let me know, I have the gift of discernment. Mm-hmm. And when I get that feeling about a situation or someone, just trust myself and don't second guess it. I can't think of very many times in my 30s to where I was like, I should have took their word for this and not my own.
Okay.
Or I should have took my word for this and not theirs. Or you know what I mean.
I'm confused, but
it's not one time where I thought, I should have took their word for this and not my own. Yeah, I said it right
your
the first
gut
time.
instinct on a situation. Yes. You choose your gut instinct over expertise. Do you feel like
not expertise? It depends. It depends on what it is. In those situations, it's like, again, that's that whole seeking out wisdom will let me sit back and think through this. Even if it's an expert, it's just like, do they know me though?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like even doctors, it's like they say that whole thing. That's a little saying that a doctor takes a medicine that they know a little bit about to fix something that they know even less about on somebody that they know nothing about. You know, it's just like every situation's different. Yeah. And I know me better than anybody else. Not saying it's got anything to do with medicine or anything else, but it's just learn to trust myself. I learned to trust myself more.
I don't know if that's what happened. That definitely is not what happened in my 30s. I don't think I'm like, and trust myself more. That's definitely... I don't know where my trust lied in my 30s or where it lies now that it's... I trust God, I guess. Yeah. That's who I'll say I trust more. I think I lost some trust in myself and gained some trust in God. Yeah. That is probably where I'm at. But that was... But
God is within.
But what I'm saying is that was not in my 30s. That was... But that's not the only voice that talks from within is the thing.
Yeah,
but,
you got 6 of them.
So... That's coming out of my 30s, though. That wasn't in my 30s. I learned that at 40. It was like, Angel, girls, you shut up. You shut up.
All y'all just sit down and shut up.
It's not
Everybody
all y'all.
quit talking.
It's just me, myself, and the Lord, and I be having to say, "Girl, shut up," and just let him talk. Let him say what he gonna say and listen. So in my 30s, I think I trusted myself a lot. Yeah, I was assured of myself. I've been assured of myself as far as in like, while yes, I do question myself. I've been assured of all of my abilities, all of like, I can do this, I can do that, I can do all this, da 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 da.
Mm.
But yeah, now I'm just like, girl, you sit on down and let the Lord do what he gonna do.
Yeah, I developed a more refined taste in my 30s.
Bougie is what you
It
mean?
ain't bougie. It's more refined taste. I
Bougie.
enjoy the better things in life.
Bougie.
Whatever. Don't nobody gotta be a rat like you and your family.
Well, I'm not.
Rat.
I'm
No,
not
just
calling you bougie as a insult. You just take it that way. You feel insecure about that?
No, not at all.
Okay then, don't get hostile when I call
Just
you
when
bougie.
rats say certain things, it's a little different.
I don't take that
Anyway,
as an insult either.
yeah. So now I learned, just like I said, appreciate the finer things. It's and if there's something that I'm doing and it's just like, I don't even know how to explain it. But like now I see why people spend more money on specific things.
Yeah.
And I get it, and I'm there depending on what it is. Not everything. Like I've never been a brand whore and never will be. But if it's like an actual difference in the quality or whatever it may be.
Yeah, if it's something better, you can tell that it should be better.
Yeah.
I completely
Now I'm not talking
agree.
about clothes. Like a logo will never do that for me. I don't give a dang about no type of logo.
I am that way with cereal. And that's why I love Magic Spoon.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
You saw when I said cereal.
No, I knew Magic Spoon was coming though. I said, how she gonna sneak us in here?
But yeah,
I
because
should have took it to fishing or something. It's like, how she gonna rope this back in?
I would have roped it in.
That's gonna be my plan moving
But you
forward.
you did not realize that the ad was going to drop. You didn't know. So here we go. Magic Spoon. We love cereal. And like Marcus just said, we love quality. Okay? We ain't over here eating Snaggle Puffs. Alright? Quality cereal. No, I just made it up. Quality cereal that is good for you. And with that, we bring you Magic Spoon. Magic Spoon is 0 sugar, 11 grams of protein, and only 3 net grams of carb in each serving. Now, so many of you have asked, and now you can finally build your very own custom variety box. You can choose from the best-selling cocoa, fruity, frosted, blueberry, plus brand new flavors, peanut butter and cinnamon. It tastes amazing and honestly too good to be true. It's keto-friendly, gluten-free, grain-free, soy-free, low-carb, GMO-free.
That blueberry, y'all. That blueberry, though?
Tell them about that blueberry.
That blueberry. That's all I'm gonna say. Shake my head, yes.
I would put the frost. Let me tell you how I would make mine. I would do the frosted, okay, with a little bit of vanilla almond milk. All right. And honey, it was like I was eating dessert. That's what it felt like. Dessert in the morning.
Vanilla almond milk stuff is sweet.
No. It paired perfectly. It's like pairing a fine wine with a fine cuisine. That frosted with the vanilla almond milk mixed together. And actually, it's good with the original almond milk without the vanilla. Because I wanted to do the lower smart points. Come on, somebody. It was delicious and nutritious. I just remember cereal being just the go-to snack. Like if I was up late at night, when I was younger in my 20s, I would eat cereal. I'd wake up and I would eat a bowl of cereal.
Gosh, I do that now. You catch me at the wrong hour. It's like, what you doing? I'm back bed.
Well, listen, you guys, this is what we want you to do. Go to magicspoon.com/argue to grab a variety box and try it today. And be sure to use our promo code ARGUE at checkout to save $5 off your order. And Magic Spoon is so confident in their product, it's backed with a 100% happiness guarantee. If you don't like it for any reason, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. That's magicspoon.com/argue and use the code ARGUE to save $5 off. We thank Magic Spoon for sponsoring this podcast. really quick about our sponsors. For those of you all who listen to our podcast that are not a part of our Patreon, you're able to listen and watch our podcast for free.
Yeah.
Absolutely no cost to you outside of whatever you pay for your smartphone, or you could just listen to it on websites, to be honest. It's free. So if you're looking for ways to support this podcast outside of just being a listener, please give our sponsors a try.
Yeah, because you're going to save money, one, and you're going to buy the stuff anyway.
Right. When you support the sponsors, you are legitimately supporting us.
Yes.
So if there's any of these sponsors that you have been thinking about, like, I want to see what that's like, please do use our promo code and just give them a try. And we greatly appreciate
Absolutely.
you all supporting us, and we greatly appreciate our sponsors as well. So I just wanted to put that little 2 cents in.
Absolutely. Them sponsors help us get this magnificent camera that you're seeing us, or this mic that you hear us speaking through. It helps us get all of that stuff.
All of that stuff. So we're not just sitting here trying to record into a little phone. Amen and amen. So what will you miss about your 30s?
Being in my 30s.
You gonna miss being in your 30s?
Yeah.
Was there something sweet about your 30s?
No. No, I mean, it was, I can't, like, pinpoint. It just feel good to say, I'm 30-something. 30-something.
I was...
Granted, 40, I'm going to be like, hey, your boy over here 40 feezy.
I was glad to get up out of these 30s.
Yeah.
I was like 40.
Not those, because you're not in them anymore.
I look like I am. I was so glad to get out of it. I am so excited to get in my 40s, and I hated getting into my 30s.
Yeah.
Oh, I was so sad at the last day of being 29.
I remember that.
I was not looking forward to my 30s. And while some great things happened in my 30s.
So that means your 40s is going to be lit because you're excited to walk in and see what you did for a whole 10 years to yourself.
My 40s is about to be lit. Yes, my 40s are about to be everything. I'm so excited about it. To the point that I won't care about that look when I do stuff that you don't like.
You don't care now.
I'm
jerk.
40, okay? I can do what I want to do. What I want to do, okay? So, when I want to do, I am glad that you loved your 30s, though, because I was all up and through them. That was the first age decade that you've had me the entire time. So,
yeah,
God bless you.
I'm going to go up from here.
God bless you. You got all of this. All of this.
Not every time I wanted it. That's the problem.
Because I can't listen.
Y'all know you can't keep up, babe. It's fine.
It's not, I gotta ration it, okay?
Yeah.
You gotta ration, because what you gonna do? I can't have you out here like a little crackhead hunting for me, hunting for my booty every couple of seconds. We can't have that. You gotta be productive in society, baby.
Yeah, that's what she is.
It's the truth. Boys knows. Look at how big his nostrils are. Sniffing
I see
me.
that smile, and she ain't put that on herself.
I didn't put it on myself?
No, you didn't. That smile was given. Yeah.
From who?
Yeah, exactly. Right here. You see it?
I see him.
Yeah. You better know it. All this pleasure.
All this pleasure? What?
Yeah.
Ration the coochie. That's what you gotta do. Gotta ration it, because I gotta keep you.
Keep your hand off me.
Because you wouldn't even go to work if I gave it to you as much as you wanted.
Is that right?
You'd be like, I can't.
Girl, you would give it to me to keep me from going to work. Got something waiting for you if you don't go to work.
And you wouldn't. Alright.
Until these lights and cars get taken away and shut off.
You'd be like, I'll live inside of you. I don't need electricity.
Anyway, enjoy my 30s. Even with the growing pains, as you called it, the ups and downs. Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely enjoy my 30s.
Yeah, so
I feel like this is not to say I won't have fun in my 40s, but it's like I have fun in my 30s. Really? And I feel like that's that age group where I can still do young, immature stuff and still have fun and not care if anybody judge me.
Oh, see, I felt way more responsibility in my 30s to where
I'm saying like minor stuff. Like I'm that person, I'm that grown ass man that you see with his kids riding the grocery cart through the store. That's me.
See, I feel more comfortable doing that in my 40s is what I'm saying. I feel like I'm not going to blame it on you. I'm going to be like, I did it because I wanted to. Thank you. Move along. Not like, I am young. You know what I'm saying? Young people do things. No, I decisively decided to do this because I knew I'd enjoy it. Thank you.
I don't think it matters the age. You was gonna do that from.
No, because I'm a rule follower. So this is the 40s is just like.
You gonna let some of that go? I ain't to be trying to follow some goddamn rules.
I mean, some rules are meant to protect us. Some rules are meant to oppress us. So, I'm clearly now.
Don't climb. Come on, that's oppression. Whatever that is, climb it.
Did I not jump a fence?
Even if it's the state cap, the capital.
That's so stupid.
I bet the Wiles didn't say that, though. They do now. They're going to say, do not climb,
don't climb
on walls or place flags.
Did, I jumped a fence with you. Cut my whole arm up.
That's at a house, though. Like an abandoned house. Do that instead of an occupied house. Then I'll be like, all right, she's with it.
That doesn't bring me any joy. How are you going to spend this last year of your 30s? If you're saying you had a
lavishly.
Lavish, tell me.
Mm-hmm.
I see you trying to get a grill and a Peloton.
I am. Oh, I'm gonna be shredded walking in my 40s.
You gonna be shredded?
In the best shape of my life.
Oh, you gonna let the beard go all gray and get?
I don't mind my beard going gray. I just need it to be even. Like these little streaks in the front, I can do that. But I got these little annoying ones on the side popping in. I got to trim them back. I pick them out individually and cut them.
But if it did go all gray.
Shirtless. I'm walking into my 40s.
Okay.
I'm going to get my V back.
Okay.
6-pack residue. I don't need the whole 6-pack.
Why don't you want the whole 6-pack?
Yeah, it's too much to work. Trust me. I've been there.
I've been there too. I know it's a lot of work.
Yeah, I ain't trying to do that. I'm trying to be comfortable too. I ain't gonna.
But if somebody you get shredded, you in action movies.
Maybe.
What you mean maybe?
Maybe.
If you listen. If you having the 6-pack so that you can do this and then you can be
Of course, if it's for a roll, I won't get there.
You gotta be there already. Be ready so you ain't gotta get ready, babe.
You too.
I'm trying to keep from having to do love scenes. That's why I keep
do a love scene. Do all of them, goddamn it. I'm gonna start submitting you for love scenes if that's what it'll take.
Listen,
do his love scenes. Don't get ready. Be ready.
I am getting ready. I am currently getting ready. I'm on WW. I'm going to be looking fantastic, and then don't get mad when you see me half naked on the television screen.
I want to see you all naked, full frontal. But that Pazuki and BJ's ain't gonna get us there. That's exactly what we had yesterday.
Because I saved my points. I can hear that. Yes.
All right. Good.
So, yeah.
Do it then.
Shut up, Damien. Damien said he started my OnlyFans.
Y'all, 6-pack residue is when the 6-pack is almost there. You can see the outline of the 6-pack, but it ain't all knobby and stuff. I don't need all that.
No, you gonna
I don't need to be in Wolverine shape.
Yeah, so you could be like,
You ain't never seen a black. Only black man do it on camera is Wesley Snipes, and he was Blade.
Yeah, you about to be something.
Too old to be Blade.
You too old to be Blade. You ain't too old to be posing on Instagram with your arm on the top of a tree.
They ain't bring me no money.
It's about to. Get your abs together so you can be shirtless. You talk about me. I'll schedule all your photo shoots.
Yeah, you gonna be mad because I will start a fan only. What's the OnlyFans?
Look, you ain't gonna start it if you can't find it.
Damien gonna start it for me.
Damien don't know how to find it either.
Yeah, you do. Damien, set this up. Put these pictures up. I'm buying everybody Ferraris.
Listen, I'll get your pictures taken for you. I'll be like, Jeffrey, we need you. We've rented a penthouse. And
yeah, Damien says he's gonna set it up.
He got to set up his first and get his going so he can tell you how to work it. Yeah, absolutely. Well, Marcus, happy birthday to you. I'm proud of you. You did most of you ended fatherhood as far as in making any new babies in your 30s. I'm very proud of you for that. So proud. You could have avoided having the MR if you would have did it after the twins, like you said.
What would we do without him running around here tearing crap up?
I know our third host is so important to this show. Anyways, guys, we're going to end it here.
Yeah, we're going to get Angel that love scene with Michael Rappaport. Just shredded.
Me shredded?
Yeah.
Listen, if the check is right, I'm going to feel awkward anyway, so it's not like I'm going to be, just because I'm thin, I'm going to be like, I really enjoy it.
That could be sloppier. You should have him.
That'd be fine. As long as the check clear, you'll be like, Angel, you really just did that? Check cleared. Let's go. Let's get your Peloton 360, whatever the numbers go on there. All right, good people. We will be back next Wednesday. I think we're going to do part 2 of the Q&A and answer some of the rest of the questions you all had for us. Our Patreon gave us questions. Again, if you were part of our Patreon, you'd be doing the Q&A.
Throw these questions up in here.
And we're also, Patreon, we're going to do a quick family meeting right after this podcast is over. Again, a special thank you to Magic Spoon, Usual Wines, and Apostrophe for sponsoring this podcast. Check out Manshit at mansyt.com. Get your some man shit for Valentine's Day. Support a black business in the month of February, or just 365 days of the year. You can do that as well. Yeah. We won't stop you. And check out my show. Okay, I was like, what was I about to say? Check out the new show, the challenge show for the real comedians of social media on the Kev on Stage app for the low of $5.99 a month or $50 a year. What are you laughing about?
David.
Oh my God, I can't take them. I can't take our Patreon. They're crazy. All right, guys. We love you.
All right, family. Thank y'all for tuning in. Y'all check us out next time.
Y'all be blessed. Bye.